These berries are exceptional, really tart and sweet if you find the right one. You got a container attached to you, and you can just lean over, put the cluster over the container, and just kind of massage them off there. These berries are loaded with something called lycopene, which is apparently really good for prostate health. If you've never tasted autumn olive, when they're ripe, sweet, and amazing, you're missing out on one of nature's best hidden secrets. This is autumn olive. It's considered an invasive shrub sometimes, and it tends to grow on fence rows, the edges of highways, borders of forests, that kind of thing. It's a shrub, so it has multi-trunks coming out of the ground and grayish bark. If you look at the arrangement of the leaves and the branching, it's alternate. It's not opposite. It's alternate branching. The thing that really stands out, the leaves. The underside of the leaf is very silvery and almost like it's been spray painted. It has this sort of really shiny look to it on the underside. The above part of the leaf is a darker green, but you can be driving along the highway and you can really notice those leaves flash. They have no teeth on the margin. They're smooth, a little bit wavy though. And after the yellow flowers that will appear, the fruit is really crazy looking. It's speckled. It's speckled in these little flakes, these little dots, and it's all over the berry. It's also, you'll notice that speckling, those flakes on the twigs as well. So all these things put together, autumn olive is not a hard plant to recognize. When it comes to foraging these though, you want to be a little bit discerning because not every shrub tastes great. Some of the berries that you'll taste on certain trees will be very, very astringent. And if you harvest this too early in the season, it will be across the board inedible, very astringent. Take all the saliva out of your mouth when you put your berries in there. So you want to wait till they're ripe, but also you want to check multiple trees, multiple shrubs to see which one tastes the best. So in my area, they start ripening early September, and that's when I start checking my trees. And then, by late September, early October, they're very ripe. When they're ripe, they come off easy from the branch, and the flavor is wonderful. It's crazy that more people don't know about them. What I'm looking for is a few things. One, in terms of harvesting these, and I harvest a lot of them every year. I tend to get a lot because there's so many amazing things you can make with these. So what I'm looking for is trees that are, number one, have the largest berries on them, and it varies from tree to tree. Number two, how easy do they come off the tree? These ones are ripe enough, they will just literally just fall off in your hands almost. And I'm also looking for the most loaded branch. So the branches that have the most on them, that's what I'm going for. If you're in an area where there's a lot of autumn olives, you can really be discerning and go around. Before you start harvesting from one tree, just look for the best, look for your best option. Now you can eat these right off the shrub. They have a seed in there, and the seed, it's soft, but it's more fibrous than anything else. I don't feel like it adds anything really to the autumn olive. You can eat it. I generally though will chew these up, get all that sweetness out, and spit out the seeds. Sometimes I don't. If you're gathering these in bulk, a few ways to go about it. You can use this thing called a blicky, this homemade container attached to a rope. This one's got berry juice in it from my last excursion here. And what you do is you just tie it around your waist. Square containers work better than round because you can, they sit better. And then you'll just tie it on your waist like that. And this way, your hands are free. You got a container attached to you, and you can just lean over, put the cluster over the container, and just kind of massage them off there. That's a really easy way. And the berries just come out like that. Now this works great when you have some clearance under the ground where you can set a tarp up and you can cover the whole area where you see the clusters hanging down. I do this for a lot of fruit trees like mulberry. This works great. Sometimes for service berries too. And then all you have to do, you got that sheet under, is just drag that branch down and just barely have to do anything. Just kind of massage the branches, and you don't squeeze too hard because you don't want to crush the berry. And you'll see you'll get some leaves coming down. But for the most part, if it is really ripe, you can get so many berries very quickly this way. This is so easy. It's kind of like crazy that it's this easy sometimes. You have to be careful about thorns sometimes with the younger shrubs. They can get thorns, and it is surprising when you find one and you weren't expecting it. But these older shrubs here seem to be okay. The berries are loose. Sometimes you can also shake the tree and you'll get some, but you also tend to get a lot more twigs that way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pail and stick it there, and we're just gonna guide these berries in that pail. Come on. So I'll just put one end inside the pail and just kind of lift it up, shake them out into there, and then that's what we got. So there's a lot of debris in there. There's some spiders, bunch of spiders, leaves and twigs. What I'll do at first is I'll just shake the container, and the cleanup on these is pretty forgiving. I just take what I can out of there. We'll get the rest when we get home, but and every time you move it, you twist the container, a lot of the leaves just jump up to the surface. And yeah, I lose an occasional berry just doing this, but I mean, you're getting quite a lot. So this is a 5-gallon bucket that was pretty good from that one branch.